Invincible Season 3 has continued to develop Mark Grayson's skills and abilities, but he is far from the show's most powerful character, with plenty of other heroes demonstrating their strength. Luckily, Episode 4 continued the story of Invincible's most underrated fighter, but despite getting involved in the action, his full potential remains a secret. But before we get into it, if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button, drop a like and comment on the video, and if you're able, please sign up for channel memberships for exclusive content, which really helps us out. Anyway, back to the video. So, Season 1 cleverly diverted expectations as it introduced the original Guardians of the Globe as a seemingly unbeatable force, before Invincible quickly revealed that Omni-Man was Earth's strongest hero by having him wipe the floor with the franchise's equivalent of the Justice League. Although their time in the series was short, the original Guardians of the Globe looked formidable, highlighting just how menacing Omni-Man really is. As a result, viewers quickly assume that the former villain may be the show's biggest threat, but this isn't the case. Instead, fighters like Anissa and Battle Beast have proven there are beings from other planets who are also among Invincible's most powerful characters, but one person often flies under the radar: Alan the Alien. Ever since getting his enhancements in Season 2, he has been extremely durable, but he's kept his true potential hidden. While Alan let himself get captured by Anissa in Season 2, he was able to make the Viltrumite bleed, suggesting he could go toe-to-toe with her. Although the protagonist has since sharpened his skills, the fact that Alan was significantly stronger created questions about the alien's true capabilities, something that we seem destined to find out during his prison escape with Omni-Man. There were some glimpses of his real potential in Episode 4 as Alan effortlessly freed Battle Beast from his secure cell and managed to kill a Viltrumite with Omni-Man's help. However, his decision to ultimately show restraint during the rescue attempt and even let a Viltrumite get the better of him confirmed he's still holding back. Therefore, Alan's ceiling as a fighter remains a mystery, as both times he's been involved in altercations with Viltrumite since gaining his power buff, he's intentionally thrown the fight. Whether Alan is hiding his true ability for a specific reason or he just hasn't had a reason to use it is yet to be seen, but there's no doubt the last surviving Unicorn still has some tricks up his sleeve. Even though Alan seemed more than capable of holding his own against Omni-Man's captors, he decided to let them get the better of him for one bold reason. Alan's entire motivation behind getting captured and staying in prison was to win over Omni-Man, as he figured having a Viltrumite on his side of the coalition of planets would be pivotal for the fighting back against the villains. As a result, he stayed and tried to convince Omni-Man to join him, but Nolan refused, believing he deserved punishment for betraying his people. This opinion lasted all the way until his execution date. With time running out, Alan broke out of his cell and freed other prisoners before he and Battle Beast interrupted Omni-Man's impending fate. Nolan remained neutral and was willing to accept death, but watching Alan getting ruthlessly beaten was what eventually caused the Viltrumite to break free of his restraints and fight back against his people. This was the alien's plan all along, as even though he could have at least defended himself, Alan was willing to risk his own life in the hope that Omni-Man would show his humanity and help even the odds. Fortunately, his gamble paid off, as the former antagonist now seems fully on side of the resistance against Viltrum. Therefore, with Alan becoming stronger than ever in Invincible Season 2, Mark getting more powerful in Season 3, and Omni-Man seemingly on side, the show's biggest battle is already taking shape, and it wouldn't have been possible without Alan's sacrifices, making it clear why he was willing to risk a potentially fatal defeat for a much bigger cause. Given he is yet to truly be tested, it's hard to know exactly what limitations Alan has, but he is easily among some of the strongest characters Invincible has introduced so far. Before his near-death experience, Alan was strong enough to test each planet's toughest hero and even threw hands with Mark, proving he has always been a capable fighter. However, it wasn't until being revived after his confrontation with Thula, Vidor, and Lucan that his true potential was unlocked. Since then, he has held his own with most Viltrumites and has officially contributed to killing one. This would indicate he is at the very least on a similar level of power to Omni-Man, but he may be even mightier. Omni-Man had an incredibly tough time dealing with the 3 Viltrumites that almost killed Alan, but considering the alien is much tougher than the last time he faced them, Alan could potentially take them down. As the series progresses, Invincible will start to reveal just how formidable Alan the alien really is, and if the comics are anything to go by, he will be a key factor in stopping the Viltrumites, highlighting his almost limitless potential.